Biodiversity is all different kinds of life we find in one area. The variety of animals, plants, fungi, and even microorganisms like bacteria that make up our natural world. Each of these species and organisms work together in ecosystems, like an intricate web, to maintain balance and support life. Why does it matter? The air we breathe, the food we eat, and the water we drink rely on biodiversity, the foundation of healthy ecosystems. There is an intimate bond linking biological diversity, food, and planetary health. The meal on our plate depends on fresh water availability and healthy soils that supply essential nutrients to plants, which in turn makes up 80% of the food we eat and produce 98% of the oxygen we breathe. Without plants, there would be no beneficial soil organisms that reduce the risk of pests. All these pieces interact in a fine equilibrium called an ecosystem, shaped by millions of years of evolution. No other planet that we know till now have the conditions necessary for human civilization. Biodiversity. How badly is it threatened? The biggest threat to biodiversity is habitat loss and forest degradation. Biodiversity needs space to survive. Every animal needs a home. That home is wilderness. When we remove wildlands and convert them into industrial production spaces, we simultaneously subtract the landscapes needed for life production. The landscapes we depend on are for our own survival. When we lose biodiversity, we reduce our ability to fight climate change, grow sustainable and healthy crops, have access to clean and abundant water, and prevent pandemics. And because the decline is biodiversity is caused by humans, biodiversity now needs us to transform our behavior. What to do? The COVID-19 crisis has served as a wake-up call to fix our deteriorating relationship with nature and has reaffirmed that biodiversity is fundamental for human health and critical for sustainable development. The slogan of this year's International Day for Biological Diversity, Building a Shared Future for Life, stresses the importance of working together at all levels to build a healthy and sustainable future in harmony with nature. Nature holds the solution to many of our sustainable development issues. Hence, we need to work with it. Nature-based solutions not only reduce emissions of greenhouse gases and sequester more carbon, they build resilience to climate change. But how do we achieve this? We need to achieve the goal of living in harmony with nature, protecting nature and preventing people from coming in contact with the untouched parts of the wild. It also guarantees and sustainably increases nature's benefits to people in order to improve global nutrition and access to drinking water, as well as to develop resilience to natural disasters. These goals are all integral to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals and can play a significant role in building resilience. Taking integrated and holistic approaches to planning and implementation and greater interaction among government ministries, economic sectors and society, perhaps more effective and transparent monitoring. Prioritize buying products or foods that are locally produced without harming the nature and human health. Use less or no packaging and less processing chemicals. The most important thing that we can do to protect biodiversity is to use the power of our voices. Our impact on the planet primarily comes from what we eat, what we buy, how we power our homes, and how we travel from place to place. Of course, governmental policies and protections also play an important role. It's time to rethink. Together, we can take action to create lasting solutions and protect the future of nature. Act now.